Good morning, day 2 of my vlog, and I'm doing my meal prep this morning. It's 5:30 a.m. and that's because it's Australia Day. So today I have 2 clients I'm going to go to the gym to go see at 8 and then at 8:30. Following that I'll have to walk home, quickly change, shower, get all dolled up, and then heading up to a friend's barbecue. But before I can do all that, I have to make sure I'm set and planned, so which is why I'm meal prepping. Have my breakfast ready to rock, so I made that at the same time as my food was going through. This morning, nice little sweet potato mash and egg white scramble. So I used 1 egg, and I end up going to the frozen section and getting these egg whites. It lasts me the entire week. So it's saying that this ends up being 34 large egg whites, and so I have about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of this depending on if I'm working out today. Tuesday, Thursdays are rest days, so I'm not going to be hitting at the gym, so I have 1/3 cup of that. In my eggs, I like to add ground turmeric and fresh cracked pepper. As I said the other night, I did throw in some of the sprouts, and that's just to give it a little bit extra flavor and some more nutrients. I also like to start my morning off with a spoonful of good probiotics. So either use this, or I sometimes will take the liquid form of that, which tastes really nice and fizzy. Also have my green tea. I'm going to keep that on the counter to remind myself, make sure I have green tea, which helps flush out any toxins being processed in my liver as I'm burning fats. So it's now 6 a.m. and my breakfast has been consumed and my meal prep has been completed and dishes have been washed. So this week I have my meals set out. I'm having broccoli with my lunches. I'll have Brussels sprouts with my dinners. I'll have sweet potato mash with my eggs in the morning. That's what the extra bits for. I'm having chicken, lamb, and dinner is going to be fish again this week. I bought the frozen pack of the basa, so I'm going to make sure I use the rest of that off. And then next week I may try a different meat for the dinners. It's just a little after 6, quarter after 6 I should say, and this is the time of day where before I leave the house I make sure I'm taken care of. So for me that's taking a handful of vitamins. I have my fish oils, my calcium, my vitamin B, my vitamin D, magnesium, and all the other good stuff that my body needs to maintain the muscle structure, immunity, and help do what it is I need to do for energy to get through the day. The other thing I do before I start my day and head out is, because I did my meal prep this morning, I need to log it down. So each week I track everything I have. I write out the plan for the meal. If I do it, it gets a check. Anything additional I add on. This helps me keep track of what I've had, and if I've added anything additional to it, then I know later on what I can cut out. I also have my measurements and weights of everything I've planned and made this morning. So all I have to do is then hit the check when I put that on there. So I've written that out already. Lastly, before leaving the house, for me, it's very important to do my journaling. And with the journaling, it's a gratitude diary, as I like to call it. So I write every morning something I'm grateful, something I'm thankful for. Sometimes I just keep going and the list gets really long. This has become a habit, and I started it for this prep. So looking at the dates, it goes back all the way to November, and I'm really, really consistent. Like I do this every day. The full thing is filled up. And I start my day feeling amazing because it takes no more than 5 minutes, and I just write what I'm thankful for, something for the day of, something that happened the day before. And it's become such a habit. It's like as if I were to leave the house without my phone. It's just not gonna happen. So it's now 7 o'clock. I have my first client at 8, which gives me an hour to get to the gym. It's only a 2.5K walk, so it doesn't take me actually very long. But because I have time, I'm gonna take the longer route and enjoy my walk in. And this is a time I'll sit down and start planning rest of the sessions for clients in the week. Anytime I have downtime, I like to get outside. I have an app on my phone where I track all my client sessions, and that's when I get some time to actually think and say, what's the client needing to do? What is their goals? What are they gonna focus on? What did they do this week? What do I need to plan to help them progress for next week? So my morning times are the most critical time in my day for my business. Anything that happens in the afternoon usually is a no-go when it comes to doing any work for the client other than correspondence, following up with them, because that's when I'm thinking about them, when I'm out catching the train or going to the shops and going, oh, did they do their food diary? Oh, I wonder how their muscles are feeling. And later in the afternoons, a couple of days after the sessions, is when I tend to follow up. But the morning time is when I do all the planning. So if I can get to my destination earlier, then I sit, unwind, clear head, and put all my focus on them. So off I go into the gym, nice cruisy walk. Alright guys, it is 9:30. I have finished my last client of the morning. I'm back in the backstage Fitness First locker room where the staff area is, changed back into my regular gear, walking home, and I'm gonna go catch my friend's barbecue for Australia Day. I'm running behind and getting to my friend's barbecue because my guy had to go stop at the bottle-o. I'm not an avid drinker and he's actually cut back quite a bit, but it's one of those Australian Day traditions to rock up with some grog, so he's quickly darted out to go grab some, and then we're off to the barbecue. Here at the Australian Day barbecue at my friend's place, and they are playing some cricket. A lot of people here in the outfield. So just heading back from my friend's Australian Day barbecue, and Jerry's doing an awesome job of driving us, and he was really fun socialising. So we do get time to actually hang out. Even though I am doing comp prep, I still do things with my friends and go to events where there's food, and today they had a big lamb roast. So I had my first lunch earlier before I left, had some lamb roast, and my girlfriend is amazing with making a salad and was really sweet and asked me in advance, hey, what can you have, what can't you have? And so she was kind enough to put a spinach, beetroot, feta and pine nut pumpkin salad together for me, and actually taken out the feta from the side and the olive oil, put that on the side. So I had a nice salad and some fresh lamb and was able to socialise and enjoy my day. After an amazing day chilling out with my friends at the barbecue, I came home and realised I have a new MetaFit track I have to do before I can let my group training next Tuesday do it. MetaFit is a high intensity 20 minutes all out bodyweight movement exercise that I coach, and before I dish any of it I always make sure I do it. And so I'm really puffed right now because I did go all out. I'm super duper wearing so much makeup and doing it, but I got a good workout, got a whole bunch of sweat happening, and I came out to do it in the park because it's nice and cool here. All done, came back inside to do my stretching in my at-home gym, gonna take a shower and we'll chill out, and we rented a movie, so me and my guy are just gonna chill this evening. That's my day.